Before we get into the chaos, quick shout out to my rebels over on Patreon. If you want bonus content, behind the scenes tea, and all the unfiltered shit I can't post here, go sign up at patreon.com/Saraya. Unlock the good stuff and join the inner circle. All right, let's get into it. Welcome back to Rulebreakers and happy October, baby. We're kicking off my favorite month with a full slate of spooky, chaotic, Halloween-themed episodes, starting with two of the breakout stars from the box office smash, Weapons. This movie has blown up and taken over the cultural zeitgeist, and today, I've got the hilarious, humble, and straight-up iconic Callie and Clayton in the hot seats. We talk horror fandom, the comedy behind the chaos, that one-take walk scene, controversial hot dogs, long-distance love languages, belly button superstitions, and yes, I do dig for the behind-the-scenes tea on whether Glattus's character is just a creepy aunt or something way more sinister. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Callie and Clayton. Okay, but I have to Shuterra. Oh my God, okay, so I got it. And Farris. That was his joke, I suppose. Anyway, thank you guys for coming in. We love you guys so much. I know you guys didn't have screen time together, right? But you are really good friends, right?
We are friends. We become like better friends during this whole like Weapons.
Yes. Yeah, dude. So we were talking before this, and you guys, I have this thing where I end up like just ranting and raving and talking about the podcast before I even get on the podcast. But we were discussing, obviously, the movie Weapons. And they were in there. You played the principal's husband. And
Terry.
You played the fucking crazy mom.
Yeah.
Dude, you both were amazing. Your hot dog scene went mega viral.
Right.
On social media. You went mega viral because you just stood out of like the whole cast. You know what I mean? It was so fucking good. It was so good. A lot of us went to go see it. I'm so sorry about the leaf blower. Can we keep that in there? Is that too loud?
Yeah, I mean, we can keep it in
Whatever. You guys, you know, I
of
got a whole thing. This is at my house. We had the gardeners here. They got the leaf blower going. I have animals. It's fucking 20,000 degrees in here, so I'm going to keep going. All right? But anyway, we saw Weapons, and it was just so well done. It was so incredible. The director was the one who did Barbarians. So.
Zach Cregger, yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's fucking incredible. And I read that you didn't even have to audition for it.
Yeah, I mean, to this day, I still don't exactly know how I got involved. I feel like it was truly a miracle because I just kind of got offered the role and for this. And
incredible.
I was such a fan, a true fan of Barbarian.
Yeah.
So when it happened that way, and by the way, I'm not getting offers. Like that's not like what happens. I audition.
I'm sure.
Generally. So something about this was a little bit just special and serendipitous. And I mean, it's a dream come true, truly. Right?
Clayton doesn't know what a hilarious and beloved internet personality he truly is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can show clips of Clayton to a random, layperson on the street and they'll be like, oh yeah, of course.
Yes, so I thought you were amazing in the movie, but I couldn't put... I'm so Get out of here!
Bro,
I'm gonna keep
he's just blowing at the window.
He's like in the window.
Is this one of your exes?
You know, I wouldn't be shocked.
Just like
fucking hell. See, this is why he's a comedian. He's fucking. But yes, I couldn't put my finger on where I knew you from, but. Once I did a deep dive on you, I realized that you were just this internet sensation. You were the guy that fucking did the old rich couples TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And I love them. I think they're hilarious. Like you guys, I don't know, are you guys like good friends? Well, like how did this come to be?
There's two, because I do the rich couple, which is us like walking around the Grove and just being like a really rich couple. That's my friend Aliki. She's like my comedy partner now. And for years I just had this idea in my phone of like rich people. It's kind of like what we're experiencing right now. Not accusing you of being rich, but when you go to a rich person's house, there's always workers everywhere.
Yeah,
there's more people working on the house than that live at the house.
Yeah.
And those are some of the things that inspired like the rich couple.
Yeah. And they're amazing. They're so good.
Cut to a video about today.
Yes. Actually, we should show clips of what's going on at my house right now.
Yeah.
But we should also cut to a clip of these TikToks because they're amazing.
This door is too heavy. We need a doorman.
Why do Pilates?
To look good, not to do things with my hands.
All right, we'll get a doorman.
Can we get a doorman like now?
Text Jerry. Jerry, could we get a doorman now, apparently? Thank you, sweetie. I mean, Jerry. Sorry, sweetie.
It's fine. I'll wait.
They're really, really funny. You are smashing it. I went on TikTok today and I was like, oh my God, he follows me. I got like a super fangirl. And I was like, oh my God, follow back. But I was super excited for you both to be on here. So thank you for coming. Let's talk about you as well. So you got to audition for it.
I did have the pleasure of not getting offered the role. And I think it was only myself and Carrie Christopher, who plays my son. As far as I know, we are the only people who didn't get straight offers. So I kind of did this the old-fashioned way.
What's the old-fashioned way for everybody?
To have your agent send you a script and an audition and say, audition with the masses, essentially.
Yeah.
And but just like Clayton, I definitely feel like they could have gotten anyone they wanted.
Yeah.
So many people are fans of Zach's, and to be a part of it just sort of feels like a miracle. You know?
Like this movie was anticipated, people were already talking about it. Like the trades were covering how it was sold.
Well, didn't Jordan Peele bid for it and didn't get it? And there was a whole thing of him firing his whole team over it.
If that didn't happen, it's a great marketing story.
Yeah. So sorry.
But no, I'm just saying, I agree that's why it kind of does feel like, because it's like you can be in any movie, but like to be in something that's anticipated and then turns out so good, and with this like director who's gonna be like this, huge director of our time. It's just like
where anyone would have said yes.
Right.
Like some of the smaller parts are fulfilled by amazing actors like June Diane Raphael. I love her.
Right.
And the fact that she was playing a part in similar size to ours, and that we were brought into it, we both feel extremely grateful.
I'm so excited for you guys because, sorry.
Well, no, I was just going to say that the impact of, I'm only on the screen for like 5 minutes, but
you made a big impact.
But that's the thing, and when you see someone, as an actor, like when you do something like that, and then you see when you're part of something that's this big, and you really see how many people are seeing it, and how many texts and emails and just like people recognizing you on the street for it, and that sort of thing. It's like it's different than all the other projects I've done because it's so big, you know.
And it's crazy for a horror movie to be this. Horror movies are massive, of course, but like this is like a blockbuster. Like it's just smashing charts. It's doing incredible things. We were just discussing it about how people will come up to you being, this is like my top 10 movies of all time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's just incredible. And I was discussing with you guys too that the thing with horror movies is it can just turn bad like this towards the end.
Yeah.
And this one was just perfectly done. Like no notes, right? I know Joey was there. There was a few of us there. There was no notes. It's a perfect blend of just comedy, horror. I talked about your scene in it. We're not going to keep talking about weapons, you guys, but I
still haven't seen it.
Oh, spoiler.
I'm really embarrassed to say.
Oh, you're missing out. You need to see
Which I will go see it.
People go into horror with preconceived notions. And I think like some people are too scared to see it. Some people are like, it's not my genre or whatever. And I think that this one, it's just like, it doesn't matter if it's your genre. It's a great movie.
It feels like an epic.
Yeah.
A classic epic. And I think part of that's like the chapter dissection of everything, which I love a good story that has good POVs. But it doesn't feel like you're ever getting the same story twice. It doesn't feel like you don't know where you are in space and time. Yeah, like objectively, we both love the movie for what it is, apart from our stuff in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But there are horror fans online that complain about it being like that it's funny.
Yeah.
And you're like, why can't it also be funny? It has everything.
I thought it was perfect. It wasn't like overly fucking like belly roll laughing. You know what I mean? It had the perfect amount of humor in it. And we loved it. I loved the way it ended. I'm not going to give spoilers to people that haven't seen it. I loved the whole thing. I thought from top to bottom, it was just so well done. And we were talking about your scene. And I was reading that you kind of locked yourself in a hotel room and kind of practiced this walk.
It was the last thing that I did before I left. I was there for like 3 months, and it was the last thing that I filmed. And Zach had a really specific vision for this walk, which is different than all the other walks. So I didn't get to just do like the easy Naruto run.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like the Naruto run, yeah.
And so when I did the callback with Zach, we were on Zoom, and he had me do that walk during the audition process. And I remember calling my agency afterwards and being like, I'm pretty sure we got this, but if we didn't, it's because of this fucking walk. Because I knew it was just really specific, but I worked on it a long time. I have a bunch of videos on my phone of me doing it very badly and weirdly before we really nailed it down.
You have to show us a little clip. We have to show it. Also, if you want to, that's up to you. You can do it on your own social media, whatever.
What was the inspiration for the walk?
So it definitely had a marionette vibe to it. And I think the thing that finally got me into it was these locked knees. But we actually had a choreographer at one point to help us with this. It was supposed to be the guy who played my husband was also doing it with me originally. And they let go the choreographer because he wasn't conveying the right move either. It was very specific. So as much as I'd love to take credit for, all of the attention that walk's getting, it's purely Zach. He knew what he wanted it to be.
He has like down to it every tiny detail. He's like fully invested in.
Yeah, he said that too. That he's really into that. He has a vision for everything, and he doesn't find it in the editing room. Like he knows what he wants it to be.
That's cool.
So that scene with the walk is all one take.
What?
If you watch it, there's no cuts at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I will say that scene was probably, I'm so sorry, it's hot.
No, I'm good.
I'm starting to sweat.
I'm not.
I keep apologizing to you guys because the room is
if he
so
can
hot
handle
right
it, we can handle it.
Yeah, I mean,
pass out
he
later.
complains about everything. He's fine. He does this to himself, wearing that jacket. Get this man a new jacket. Anyway, that scene in particular, I told this to you beforehand, but it was the scariest moment for me personally. Was it for you, Joey?
Yeah, the tension build up, right?
Yeah, it's funny that it wasn't a jump scare or a gory moment, but it
made you uncomfortable.
The scissor sound is like, it's so great.
Getting in the back seat.
Oh man.
Just the door opening.
Yeah.
And then you can see the car like kind of move, and I'm just like, oh my fucking God.
It's
I'm
iconic.
like, wake up.
Like you're in an iconic horror scene
Yes.
from here
cool.
to the rest of your life.
I thought for sure it would be Forks. I thought the Forks was going to be my legend, but I think it's going to be this. And
the scissors, dude.
Yeah.
It was just, oh my God. I just, who came up with this movie? Was it the director? He did?
Yeah.
He wrote it? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know that. I should have done my research on that.
he said he didn't even know fully what the story was about until he was like 60-70% through the writing.
It's how he wrote Barbarian too. It's kind of, he just started, it's like he just goes with the feeling that he's getting as he's writing. He started with Barbarian with that you go to an Airbnb and someone else has already checked in. Like just that premise is like, oh God.
Yeah.
And then he let it like unfold. And I understand that that's the same way Weapons kind of happen.
Yeah.
But it also came from a place of like him coping with grief, with losing a friend. And this is the movie he kind of wrote in homage as he coped with that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's not lovely, but at the same time it is. You know what I mean? It's like very
But
bittersweet.
that's
exploration.
But that's why it's so good, is because it's coming from a true place of like, most people would write, say, like a drama about that or something like that, but he used that to like inspire this amazing epic Weapons.
Yeah, and I think like to your point that it has a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
He didn't decide this is a drama, this is a horror movie. He just wrote the movie, I think, that he saw in his head and didn't judge it as it was coming out.
Did you feel like on set sometimes you didn't know what you were gonna do that day? Because I feel like he might be a director who's just like, you know what, this isn't the vision that I expected. I'm gonna switch it around or something like that. Did you have to change? Both of you have to change it?
I mean, you were there way more than I was, but I mean, I found there wasn't changing because like Callie said, like he knew exactly what he wanted, and that sounds stifling, but it's not. It's like it's like
you want that as an actor.
Yeah, you want it as an actor. He knew what you want, but he was also playful, and he would allow you. Like in my scene, we were allowed to improvise and allowed to kind of like play around.
Amazing.
And a lot of that stuff wasn't used because he was like, in the edit, he was like, I don't need this. I already know what I want maybe. But it was a playful like group exercise in making movies. It was amazing.
It was.
All right, hold up. We've got to pay some bills real quick. Don't go anywhere, Rebels. We'll be right back after this. Rebels, if you're loving the wild stories, rule-breaking guests, and unfiltered chaos, come kick it with us on Patreon, right, Adam?
Absolutely.
That's right, baby. You'll get exclusive members-only photos, monthly Q&As, members-only live chats, and a lot more, including behind-the-scenes tea, the kind of content that's too real for YouTube.
100%.
That's right. Support your girl, and of course, Adam and Joey. Yeah, and keep the show as raw, bold, and badass as ever. It's at patreon.com/Saraya.
Got the heart of a beast and I'm Show me who wanna be me. I don't think they get the message. Run to the exit, it can get reckless.
All right, listen up. You know I live for my fandoms, whether it's anime, Disney, Studio Ghibli, video games, or a solid throwback wrestling tee. There's one place that always hits the mark: Box Lunch. It's a one-stop shop for literally everything pop culture. Apparel, home decor, collectibles. If you're into it, they've got it. I just picked up this adorable Howl's Moving Castle tea set because you know I'm a tea girl, not a tequila girl, and I swear it's my new comfort item after a long day. Plus, I got this retro WWE hoodie that makes me feel like a badass and a fan at the same time. But here's the real kicker. Yeah, wrestling in the ring is exciting, but the most important match? The one against world hunger. Every $10 you spend at Box Lunch helps provide a meal through Feeding America, turning you from a shopper to a fighter against hunger. After 10 years of giving, 250 million meals have been donated to food banks across the country. So, want to shop and make a difference? Order your new favorites at boxlunch.com and score 30% off your total with the non-combinable code Rulebreakers30. Don't forget, that's code Rulebreakers30 at boxlunch.com. And if you're like me and love a good scroll, follow them at Box Lunch Gifts for more fandom finds. Trust me, this is the kind of retail therapy that actually does some good. Let's talk about your scene again, with because the hot dog scene went viral. Like I saw it everywhere, and there was a little controversy.
There's
Huh?
There's t-shirts.
There's t-shirts.
Yeah. Dude, it's massive. So like you both made such an impact with being in like just smaller scenes compared to, you know, everybody else. Like that, I mean, that just shows how amazing you guys are. You fucking brought it, you know what I mean? And your guys' scenes were one of the biggest standouts of the whole movie. But tell us about that hot dog scene, because I was seeing some controversy on it.
Okay.
Did you see any controversy?
I mean, I've seen a lot.
They said it was
one.
like, they said it was like homophobic, and I don't understand why.
Okay, so there was some, because it's a gay couple, I think that some people were implying that a hot dog is like a penis. So that's like why, like
is that on them?
That's why there's 7 hot dogs.
Like that?
That's like,
I did not think that whatsoever.
Most people actually saw this really loving gay couple in like a just like sweet, loving, simple relationship, not having sex, not doing anything crazy, just being like an old married couple. And actually what I saw more was people responding to that element of it. Yeah. And then just like, you know, the shitty part of the internet, like saying stuff like that.
They complain about everything, but I never got that vibe from it. I thought the scene, I loved you guys, and I got so sad. Again, I can't do spoilers.
You can say it. It's fine.
No, I can't say it. Because what if people haven't fucking watched the
I'll
movie?
close my ears.
This isn't for you, Adam.
I mean, we know what happens to most. We know what happens to a lot of characters in horror movies.
Right. So something happens to you.
But I will say this: if any actors are listening to this, like, because you know, on paper it's just like a simple thing, and I was like, what I can do with this scene is try to make this guy really, really likable in this short period I have, because what's gonna happen to him needs to be impactful for the movie, and that was kind of like. Obviously, that's Zach's intention and all that, but I was like, this is what I'm going to contribute here.
Amazing.
And
you did amazing.
I really tried to bring that energy. Yeah. And I'm hoping that's what helped it stand out, besides the fact that it's just an amazing, you know, what happens to me is an amazing, cool thing to happen in a horror movie. Yeah. And people responded to that too, you know? Well, that's and a the big 7 hot dogs. There's 7 hot dogs. 7 hot dogs on a tray is specific and weird. And
well, it makes it kind of, it's perfect for a horror movie, but that's a credit to you for taking what you had and just making the most of it, which I think should be inspiring for a lot of people who want to get into acting. And even if they have like a shorter role, they can do what you do. And you delivered. You both delivered. Like, it was just so incredibly done. And I loved you when you came on the scene. I was just like, I love these as a couple. Like, you guys were just like, the chemistry was there, you know, like you were likable and you were lovable.
And Benedict Wong is easy to love.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did amazing too. He scared the shit out of me though. Like the eyes bulging and stuff like that, you know, and just that walk is crazy, because that walk can go one way or another, like the Naruto
could be
one.
Silly.
It could be too silly or it could be perfect, you know, and it was perfect. Like, it was creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you knew that like someone was under that, you know, that kind of spell when they were doing this. It was just very creepy. And to see him, because he's like quite a large guy too, running down the road, like chasing it, I was like, I'm fucking terrified. And then like, I was like, what the hell? And then he got to work with Josh Brolin and he's just incredible, you know. How was your days on set with everybody? Again, I'm not going to keep pushing this, but we spoke about this a lot, but you guys were just incredible. I'm very excited for you guys to be here. I think you're amazing. We've got some more people outside my thing right now.
Now there's a sweeper.
I'm like,
The ground sweeper.
You're like, that's my sweeper.
Yeah, the cleaner. The cleaner comes in, she starts vacuuming outside the freaking garage. I'm like, I'm so sorry. What's going on right now? How was your time on set?
Lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, and we were there for quite a bit. I mean, it was a longer filming process than most movies get the budget to do.
Yeah.
Like your last movie was 9 days or 10 days.
We just finished filming a movie that we filmed
Together?
in 9 days. Yeah, so you're the rich couple. We wrote a character based off of the rich couple for Clayton. It's such a hit.
Yeah.
It's a bloody horror movie.
Yeah.
And
we just finished shooting
We
it.
just finished shooting it this weekend.
Amazing. When does it come out?
So we have to get in the editing room, and we are planning to do a festival run with it before we sell it.
We finished on Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you still got
Literally.
some time.
Just
So
finished.
next week? Yeah, like, I want to see this thing.
You want to see a cut?
No, that's incredible. I'm glad that you guys are like working together.
Callie produced that and wrote that and starred in it.
Amazing.
Oh, I love that so much. I love that you guys have like such a good relationship now and like, you know, working together a lot.
We're Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo on our press tour.
Wait, did you guys didn't meet on the set of Weapons, right? Did
No,
you
we
meet?
had mutual friends.
Yeah, we like knew who each other were and like
Yeah.
were aware of each other.
Yeah.
But we hung out a bit in Atlanta and kind of like, you know, like opened up and had like dinners where we would like talk. I was like going through some shit and I like shared with
Yeah.
Callie like everything.
You're
And
just
she was-
comfortable with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we hit it off.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Let's talk about
Now we share Andy.
other
Now,
personal.
yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about other personal relationships. We were just talking in there, nothing too obviously deep, but we were just talking about how, you know, being in this business, being in the entertainment world, in any job where you're away a lot, you know, you have to have someone, a significant other that is understanding. You know, they're rolling my bins now. I like to.
Is that their only job?
Rolling
Do they
my
just roll the
bins.
bins?
I don't
One
know.
of them does come and roll my bins.
That is a
Rolling my
hilarious
I'm not
thing to
lazy, I
say.
promise. I'm not lazy.
You're
anyway.
like,
Hear that,
you're like they're
folks?
out there rolling my bins.
Rolling my
They
bins.
never put it here either.
The rich couple needs to be like, darling, is someone rolling the bins?
Where's the bin roller?
Please, I would love that so much. If you were just like, I took inspo from Saraya's house. Oh my God. So your missus, you've been married for how long?
Almost 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
How long you
yeah.
been together for?
11 years.
Oh, I love that. When you know, you know.
We did
Obviously,
know.
because you've been over a decade. That's a long
Yeah,
time.
we were we were both dating other people when we met pretty seriously, and but we just knew when we met each other. There was maybe like a week or two where I was talking to my friends and I was like, I don't know, I just want to be friends with her forever. And then I finally figured out what I was feeling, and pretty soon after that, we just got together and never left.
Yeah. And she understands because she's also in the industry, right?
She does. No,
Yeah.
So Weapons was the longest we had ever been apart because I'd been on another movie right beforehand for 2 months and then Weapons for 3 months. So it was
Wow, that's a
the
long
longest.
time.
It was a very long time, but
Yeah.
it was something that she and our daughter were all rooting for me for. So it felt like, yeah, it was really hard to be apart. We would fall asleep on the phone a lot, FaceTiming. But it felt like a win for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
I bet she's so proud of you too.
Yeah, she
huh?
was.
Oh,
She
I
is.
bet. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Like you would just tell me how she watched it and she was like, "Am I being biased, or is she just smashed that raw?" And you smashed the raw.
she's not great at false positivity, you know? So
Yeah.
I feel like it might really be in her top 10 now.
So she's brutally honest.
Totally.
Okay, I like those kind of people though,
Yeah.
because they'll tell you there's no sugarcoating anything.
Oh, she can. It's a touch of
love
the
that.
tism, you know?
Oh,
She-
yes, that's what I'm saying. It's the tism.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's sometimes the
Yeah.
best people because
I love
They're
it.
gonna
they're
tell you
not
the
going to
truth.
bullshit
They don't
you.
know how to lie.
No.
You know? So, but you guys have been together for a very long time.
Yeah.
She's understanding. Let's talk about you. We're
Yeah.
just talking in there how you're just like, you know, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to have a relationship, especially because you're away so long.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably on the opposite spectrum of
Mm-hmm.
that, where I'm like, I'm going to Atlanta for 3 weeks.
See ya.
But no, I do have a partner, but we're in a I have a very supportive partner who allows me to, we allow each other to do whatever, what we want. And we give each other space when we need to. And I have a female partner, but I'm also bisexual. So that opens up a lot of extra like issues in a relationship.
Sure, yeah.
But right now the same. She's probably the most supportive person I've ever known in my life.
She is the most lovely person.
Like truly. And
you got a good one.
It's someone that's just having someone celebrate and support you, because she's an artist too.
Yeah.
And when you're in this business and you're always like going to the next thing and trying, it's a lot it takes you away a lot, and it's like, as you know. And so to have someone that is cheering for you and rooting for you, when you really think about it, you're like, oh, this is like the best thing you could possibly have.
100%. It's really difficult to find someone. Once you have it, like, just hold on to him, and you guys obviously found someone who's very supportive and, will go to the end of the earth with you, and will take 5 months away from you and be okay, It's not okay, but.
Because that actually is hard, like physical distance, depending on your like, I guess like your love type or whatever, like physical distance is, for me, that distance is like, I'm a touch person. Like I like physical touch. Yeah. So literally physical distance kind of makes me lose my like, whatever. I mean, that's like very honest to say.
It's like out of sight, out of mind in a way sometimes. Almost, people. Yeah.
And it's like, that's hard. Yeah, because you also kind of get lost when you're in those moments. And like a lot of people think you're traveling and it's like amazing, but you're actually like, no, every time I travel, I'm going through this like breakdown of like, wait, where am I? Where am I? Like, who am I connected to? Because you're taken away from those things sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's really fucking hard. It can be really fucking difficult. So once you find someone that understands what you're doing, then man, hold on.
Speaking more to that too, I think so much of our society and culture is focused on codependence, and you start to realize, maybe it's now more than ever before, it's like being able to break that and have your own independence is really helpful and healthy.
Yeah. And then to be able to come back to it smoothly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's a true testament to two healthy people in a relationship.
100%.
Yeah, and like Laura and I acknowledged at times, like every time we come back together, there's going to be a bit of adjustment because you're gone. When you're gone, you have to adjust to being gone and being alone and doing those things. So we consciously were like, when we come back together, there has to be like
you have to have a little patience
for each other and know that it's going to be a little, not a struggle to figure out our grooving.
Yeah. Sorry.
Please, there's many bins.
The groomers.
The groomers are here. Let's talk about your family and stuff like that. So where did you, separately, obviously, I know you guys are doing this together, but.
Our family.
Yeah. We're a family.
The dog in your lap too. Where did you guys grow up? How was your family? Like, especially with the movie and stuff like that. Like, how are they doing?
I actually don't know much about your family. Tell me about your family.
My family.
Go on, man.
I know where you're from. I mean, I grew up in Texas. I grew up in Dallas in the South.
Yeah.
My family was very supportive. My parents are too supportive, which I'm lucky about, but they're like, just go do your dream. They were never like, you should do something to like make money and be stable.
You.
Like they encouraged me to just like be an artist. My mom's advice is like, why would you save your money? You should just go spend it. You're gonna die.
Oh, I love that about her though. My dad's the same way like that. He was like, fuck it, princess. Go buy that car, But
I grew up around a very supportive family in the South where I was like kind of a different kid because I was so, outward and expressive and that sort of thing. And that's not the most popular type of young male to be in Dallas.
Right.
So it was always dealing.
They're more old school.
They're more old school and like guys play sports and girls have babies. Like whatever. Very specific.
You're like, not me, bitch.
Even now, like you can, it doesn't take a lot to stand out that way if you're a little bit different. So, but that's why I moved to LA and kind of found my people more.
Have you been out here a while?
Yeah.
How long?
I don't even like to say.
Oh.
I say 15 years, but it's been longer.
We'll just cap it at 15.
When you cap it at like, that's why I say when people are like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 40, but like that's just where I cap it.
Well, Mariah Carey just says it's her anniversary rather than birthday. She also caps her age, which she's a queen. I love her so much. Okay, how's your family?
My family's lovely. I was very close with my dad growing up because my mom was the breadwinner in the family. So my dad kind of was the stay-at-home dad. And my parents weren't quite as supportive. They were begrudgingly supportive because I was not giving up
You're stubborn.
I was very stubborn.
Yeah.
And my mom would sort of set up roadblocks for me. She'd be like, all right, if you don't get into any of your top colleges for acting, you know, I think maybe we pack it in.
Yeah.
And that went really well. And I had my choice. And then I came out, she's like, well, maybe if you don't get an agent or a manager, maybe we find something else. And it just kept going until the point she was like, yes, now she's on the train. Marrying a woman was a surprise to both of them. My dad did for a decent amount of time. He was pretty sure I was going to hell, which was rough on us. But now Gabby's his favorite, and you know, we come home and he's like, "Oh, Gabby, I've got some fishing pictures I've been saving for you to look at." And
wait, does she like fishing?
She does. He taught her how to fish.
Oh, that's cool. So is your missus more masculine?
Oh yeah. So I think my type never.
She is.
My type never really changed. So I think that maybe made it easier for my dad to digest in some way.
He feels like he can bond with her a little bit more. He's just like, she likes really boy stuff. Like me.
She'll pretend to use power tools at least. And
She's like,
but the truth is, no one wants to look at the fishing photos. Guy, girl.
You just nod a lot. Like,
she fakes it really well.
Okay.
I heard that your grandma is like superstitious or something, and you would cover your belly button.
That is Gabby's mother.
Oh.
So my mother-in-law is Brazilian, and in Brazil, they have some very freaky but very cool spiritual beliefs. It's kind of like a mishmash of a bunch of other cultures. Like there's some Christianity in there. There's some African like voodoo stuff thrown in there. And so before Weapons, my mother-in-law was very serious that I had to cover my belly button with tape every time I did a possessed scene.
Wow. Did you do it?
I did forget like once or twice.
Oh no!
Including
you're tainting my house.
I know. Scissors walk. Scissors walk happened without tape. And I remember being there at the front door and being like, I'm gonna die.
Did you tell her that you didn't cover your belly button?
I did. I told her that it happened twice. She said it was fine because I did it the bulk of the time.
Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe you like were able to channel it better because
That's
you
what
were open.
I had. That is like the lamest actor thing that you could think of, but I did think of it. I was like, I'm gonna let it in.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys actually have something that you do before you go into your scene? Is there like a prep that you do? Is there like...
I mean, I do for sure.
Well, do you do the same thing every time?
Pretty much every time. Like I do a little, I mean, I meditate. That's a big part of what I do, just to like kind of drop in. And I kind of like, and this is just made up. It's not like a religious thing, but I kind of like call on Dionysus, the god of like, so crazy.
Grapes in theaters.
Sounds crazy.
No, it's not. No, go for it.
But Dionysus is the god of like wine and theater and like, to me, kind of just like being free in a way.
I feel like he's a Sagittarius.
And he's got to be a Sagittarius, as I am. But and it's just the concept of that, and kind of like, just like give me, it's more about trusting, like, because I'm, as a comedian, like a lot of times I'll go on stage and I don't prepare really. I just kind of like let the thing come out. Like that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
And I find that when you kind of channel in that way, it all you're channeling is like the freedom not to judge yourself in the moment, because that's when you can do like interesting things. And like, so it's not like a hardcore ritual, but it has become more and more kind of like the thing I do. And it's like just doing a prayer. It's like a prayer.
Yeah,
it's
just like a comfort thing too. Like
and it's just like guide me, allow me to be open. And but just the meditating in general, because especially when you're on set and when you're acting opposite really like famous people or like big
probably
names,
gets a little nerve-wracking.
You can get in your own head like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
And you have to find things that can allow you to be grounded and kind of be like, I'm cool.
Drop in
and be like, I belong here too, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you do the same thing? Do you call upon?
My biggest problem in life and acting is consistency. And so I never do the same thing twice, not because it wouldn't be helpful, just because I'm terrible at that. So the one thing I do try to do is I find it easy to drop into a character if I know how they walk.
As we saw in Weapons.
So if I can do
this predated the movie, just that mindset of knowing
Yes.
the walk.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's like.
And because everybody walks a little bit different, and I tend to have really bad posture too as a person. So so it usually comes with where their body part leads from. So the movie we just did, this girl led with her thighs. I don't know how to explain that, but it felt right. It made my posture different. So
it did.
Yeah.
Because she was more like, had money and that sort of thing. So like
this character was much wealthier.
That's kind of like a lackadaisical, like, because rich people are just like blah de da.
Exactly. Yeah, the walk helps.
They're in their own world.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Like the walk. And that kind of like, what's the word? It's just crazy that you were thinking like that and then get a movie where you had to do a certain walk.
Yeah, it's like serendipitous.
Yeah. That's super fucking interesting.
Can I ask another question about the movie?
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I'm just kidding. Go on, Adam.
But you haven't seen it.
I know. I haven't. Can someone get me some water? I'm thirsty. What was it like working with Carrie Christopher?
He's so lovely, you guys. I think, first of all, I think we're
He
all
played the
watching
kid in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're watching the blossoming of a superstar.
Well, it's weird. He's related to him.
You are?
Really?
How?
His mom is my cousin.
I love Lisa. Lisa's
So-
wonderful.
It was very weird to see like a social media feed and hearing about the movie and then see Lisa post something
And
like,
you
"Oh,
still
Carrie's in
haven't
weapons." And I was like,
seen
"Wait,
it?
what?" I've been traveling for work, so I
The kid looks
haven't
just
had a
like
chance.
his kid.
So
Really?
You do kind
It's
of look
weird.
like Carrie a little bit.
It's weird. Like your son, right, Joey? We're talking about your son. Like looks like the Carrie. It's weird.
He's getting such like, his, what do you call it? Whatever.
Accolades?
He's getting accolades for being like an amazing actor.
He was incredible.
He was so good.
It's like that sometimes again with like kid actors, they could go one way or the other, and he was just so good. He reminds me of what's his name from Sixth Sense.
Totally. Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah. He's just very like, and he was. That's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Is Sixth Sense. I think it was just incredible, and he made the movie, and just your
I had reached
second
out.
cousin.
I had reached out to Lisa to see if we could get him to come to set today to surprise you guys in the middle of the interview. But
He's very
in Chicago
busy
right
now.
He's famous.
Yeah.
You're like, but he was just fantastic. I only just found out recently that you guys are all family. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
He's lovely on
Italians.
set too. Like he just was such a professional, but so much fun. He still had like kid energy that you want a kid actor to have. You don't
awesome.
want him to get lost in this sort of like celeb world or think too much about how they're being perceived. And he's such a smart kid, such a fun kid. I think, and his family is also taking very good care of him and looking out for him. And I think he's about to do huge things.
I was going to say the same thing. He's about to be a superstar.
Yeah.
If he's not already from this movie, he's about to do big
He
news.
did have a moment on set where he kind of realized that, where like he just sort of realized how big this movie was going to be, and his eyes got really big, and he went,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to be famous.
Yeah, he did the red carpet very well, don't you think?
He did. He crushed it. At
Yeah.
the red carpet for Weapons, they had kids on the red carpet sitting at desks, like with their heads down.
wow.
And then one kid would pop up like this. This is in the trailer, and he would have like the like
Clown.
scary clown
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
It was cool.
I'm here with the CEO of Happy Haunts, one of my very best friends, Joseph Ryan Parks. Adam is also here.
Hi.
Hey, Adam.
Let's get into it, guys. So, like I said, Happy Haunts is an amazing clothing company, and I'm not just blowing smoke up his ass. It's fantastic. So make sure you go to happyhaunts.com.
HappyAunts.com.
And what's the Instagram?
Happy Aunts Clothing.
And how often do you do drops?
We drop a tea a month to celebrate the dark side of the happiest place on earth.
Tell us about quickly how you came up with the idea and what.
Yeah, totally. So my last name actually is Parks. So theme parks, grew up there. Obsessed with the Haunted Mansion, right? And so I just thought it'd be really cool to kind of keep this like-minded community alive with this like spooky spirit. And a lot of people say like, oh, they don't have really cool merch at Disney, but like it's not really like what I was trying to do. I wanted to just create really cool kind of like metal designs that just reflect the dark ride that is, our favorite. So
well, you did it. And Adam, we went to a convention the other day, and people were recognizing Joey because the clothing line's taken off. They were taking pictures of him with him. I was like so impressed. I was so proud.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We were just in Disney the other day, and we saw
him.
Yeah, Joey.
Yeah, we saw multiple people wearing the shirts, which is just like such a surreal moment. I started this over a year ago, and it's just taking off. People are really liking the style of tees. And like I said, the whole goal is we do a tee a month. Make sure you follow us at happyhaunts.com to keep the spooky spirit alive.
And you're actually wearing some of your merch right now.
I am. Yep. We just dropped our Mortals tee and hoodie. This is the first hoodie we've ever done because we got so many requests for hoodies.
It's good quality. It's
so
fantastic.
All premium.
Yep.
We love it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where's my Happy Haunt stuff, Joe?
Well, you only wear a blue jacket, Adam, so
we'll get you a Happy Haunts patch.
There's a P.O. box you could send it to.
Yeah.
So true.
Okay, so again, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, it's Happy Haunts Clothing on all socials and happyhaunts.com.
And make sure you post and you tag us. I will repost everybody that's wearing one of the merch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, including you.
I got to get some merch.
That's right. You better get
He'll
some
never
merch.
take that jacket off.
All right, you guys. See you soon in your Happy Haunts match.
Stay spooky.
The clown lady. Oh my God. Again, that could go either way. And
give her all the awards.
She's
amazing.
She's gonna win an Oscar.
She has
I
to.
really think she's at least gonna get nominated.
Okay, you heard it here first. Clayton was the first to know that this was going to be an Oscar-nominated movie, and I think it will be. But when you first told me that, I was like, that's not going to happen.
Had you not seen her yet?
No, I hadn't.
Yeah,
I hadn't.
Because my scene is with her when she does like her big turn.
Oh, that's how you knew.
So when I was opposite her and just in the room with her, I was like, this is like something really interesting happening here.
Yeah,
and
she's intense.
And people responded very well to it. It's like she's again an iconic horror character now.
Yeah.
And horror is now being accepted more
in an elevated
way as like actual useful, worthwhile storytelling. And it's I think that this helps it get closer to not being such a separate thing.
Right.
Because everyone's like
or a corny genre.
Yeah,
corny
exactly.
or
exactly.
whatever. It's like it's time for like some of the bigger awards to like start giving the dues to like some of these horror movies because they're just as good as any other movie.
I was just thinking about Silence of the Lambs the other day, which I think was the last time a great horror movie got its flowers.
Oh, that was so fucking well done. I love that movie too. Like my mom would bring me up on these horror movies as well.
I was gonna say,
What is wrong with your guys'
weird
parents?
movie.
Yeah.
My parents would show us Silence of the Lambs when we were like, I was like 9 years old.
Yeah.
That was we'd be like, we're gonna watch Disney and then Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
My mom
and
would
Rocky Horror.
Yeah, my mom Rocky Horror. My mom showed us Candyman when we were kids.
Yes, me too.
She showed us Deliverance, which is a weird, crazy movie.
Are you guys the youngest kid? Had they just given up? Or
I was the baby. Yeah.
okay.
I have one younger, two older, so they were a little more lax, maybe.
To be fair, I would always take, because back then we had videos, and I would, if my mum would not want me to watch it, I'd still watch it anyway. So like she'd come in, turn it off. It's too late to be watching it, The Clown, you know what I mean? But I loved it. Tim Curry, man, I love him so much. And I would put it back in again, and so I'd be sitting in front of the TV, I loved it. I loved horror movies.
Yeah, like I do too, and I'm not a dark person necessarily, but I feel like it's like you get the most bang for your buck with a horror movie because you really get to experience what's happening. And, so it's
all the
fun.
emotions when it comes to a horror movie,
Yeah.
So what was your favorite horror movie of all time?
Oh God. I don't know. People ask this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that like a movie that really stands out to me is called It Follows.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Which is
That is a crazy movie.
Yeah,
It makes
it's
you
another one of
uncomfortable.
those movies that's just like a vibey, cool, like indie film that happens to be a horror movie. So that's one of my tops.
What about you?
Okay, so my favorite one from this year was Bring Her Back. Favorite scare of all time is The Exorcist. I think there's nothing scarier than that movie.
Yeah.
I will say there is a movie from the late 70s called The Entity, right? Another movie my mum got me to watch, which I don't know why she let me watch this one. But The Entity is quite hard to find now. But it's about this woman, and it's based on a true story, and her house is haunted by this poltergeist, but there's also like little minion ghosts for this poltergeist too. And it gets really intense. They end up, can I say, graping her, as they say on TikTok.
Oh.
And you see it. You see it. Like, you don't see the ghost, but you see them, like, touching her and stuff like that. It's like,
my God.
And they don't use jump scares. They use, like, a heartbeat sound. And it's like, boom, 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 boom. And they go, boom, 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 boom. And that's when you know the poltergeist is close. I was watching that when I was a fucking tiny child, dude. And you know what? That actually fucking scared me the most? Not even this movie. Remember Look Who's Talking?
Yeah.
That scared you?
You know when the sperms go into the fertilize the egg? I remember I was screaming at my mum being like, I don't want tadpoles in my tummy. I was like running around the house and my mum's just like, what the fuck? You just watched It the Clown?
Tadpoles in your tummy?
Yeah, I thought they were tadpoles. I
She's
didn't
like,
know
you
what
don't have to
sperm was.
swallow it.
Pregnancy's scary.
I didn't understand. I was young, but I was just like, what the fuck? And Nutty Professor. I could watch. So, okay.
That scared you too?
But listen.
Interesting.
This is why it
Wow.
fucking scared me, right? You know when he's having like a dream and he's in love with the chick and stuff and they're rolling around on the beach and then he lays on top of her because he's quite large and she sinks into the sand and she dies and suffocates in the sand.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want someone to lay on top of me on the beach and suffocate me to death, right? So those movies, for some reason,
But the
sparked.
graping poltergeist, you were like, I
Yeah.
could handle that if it happened.
Yeah, I'm just like, next, you know? Like, I
Did
love
you see
it.
Babadook?
Yes, a long
I
time.
feel like that was a British movie, but that was
Yeah.
like also a movie that scared me. And
yeah.
it's really just about like having a kid.
Yeah. Responsibility.
Right. Responsibility scares me the most
It
of all.
scares us all. Unlike Mama over here. You have a kid.
I do.
Would you let... is
How
it a boy or a
old?
girl?
She's 14.
Okay.
14?
She loves horror movies.
Oh my gosh.
She loves them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got
so you
into
just
it much
let her
later.
watch whatever she wants.
So we were pretty strict about it until she hit like 13 was really when we sort of let the floodgates open.
Sure.
So she's seen Weapons, which she loves.
Yeah.
And her favorites are the Final Destinations. She's seen
Wow,
every
good
one of
taste.
them. I
Good
agree.
taste. They're doing a new one.
We've seen the new one. Wait,
You did?
The new one from this year?
Yeah, didn't
One just came out.
One just
this
came
year,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
she
sorry,
saw
I
that
didn't
in
know
theaters. She gave it her stamp of approval.
Love
Her
it.
favorite is the log one where all the cars crash.
Yeah, and the log goes through the windscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is niche. I think I
Yeah.
would go plane or roller coaster. But
Yeah. I mean,
That still scares me every time I'm driving and I see
Yeah.
like a log or
Yeah.
something sticking out. I think of that movie.
yeah.
oh, it's bad. It
Yeah.
haunts you. It haunts you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to get fucking terrified at that. I actually just met... I was doing a signing at a con in Devon, Sawa was there, and I love him because I love Casper. I loved him in Final Destination.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
Stan from like Eminem's music video, you know, and he was just talking about the Final Destination movies, and I was just like, how he didn't realize it was going to be that big too. He
Yeah,
was just
so
like, I didn't realize how
unique.
big this was going to be.
But
And
he
I
was already a heartthrob star.
Oh, dude, the
of
90s.
Casper.
Men were just built different in the 90s. I don't care. They all look so good.
It was the hair.
It was the hair. It was the curtain bangs that they had back in the day, right?
Boy band hair.
Can I keep you? I'm just like, please. Yeah, take me. Okay, so
Technically, he's a lot older
have to-
than her.
no. Oh, how old is he?
Right? He's been dead
I'm
for like
33.
a solid 100 years at that point.
Oh, Devin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the movie. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
older
yeah.
than me. I was
No,
just like, oh. You're like, stay away. I'm just like,
You are
oh,
a
I like-
child.
I like older men.
I mean, he's
I'm
got
like,
to
I'm
be.
33.
He's got to be
I'm
almost.
old enough to be
he's
with him. I
probably
think.
almost 50 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
got to
think
be
that
up
would
there,
be
but he
correct.
looks fantastic.
So you said you did a con. I think it's interesting because after being in this movie, like we both actually got asked to do like a horror con.
You should.
You should.
Yes.
That's your thought.
You should.
You should.
Yeah, they're great. I do horror cons all the time, which is crazy because, you know, I'm a wrestler and I do these things, but like people love me at horror cons and it's great. The lines are always super long. They're really wonderful, but everyone's so nice and they will fall in love with you guys. Like they are so like horror fans are like
They're
dedicated,
loyal.
passionate,
Yeah.
loyal. So you guys will honestly make a lot of fucking money if you go there, but you'll meet a lot of great people.
I'm gonna actually do it.
Please.
I don't think I'm gonna charge the first time around
No.
because I just want the experience of
Experience.
doing it.
Yeah.
And also I want to have fun with it. I'm reckoning with because like again, yes, I'm in a really cool movie. I also don't want to go to this con and be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
it's me, the guy who
Terry.
has 5 minutes and weapons.
Oh no.
But
You're
finding the balance of like, because I love doing horror movies.
Yeah.
I want to do more.
Yeah.
I found that a while ago I was like, one of my dreams is to like do be in a really cool horror movie and do horror cons forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wait, that could happen right now almost. But I'm gonna have like a hot dog machine.
I was gonna
literally say,
yeah.
I'm gonna do
you
like
should get hot dog shirts.
yes,
and
I'm
stuff
gonna
like
do like I'm gonna do a whole thing and like make it respectfully. I don't want to like mock the movie or anything.
Don't even call attention to it. Just have a stand set up and then you're there. It's like an Easter egg.
I'm gonna like give away hot dogs, but I also don't want to like try to sell stuff and then like leave with $0. So I'm just gonna do it for the first one for free.
Oh no, you can go there for free, but you should put pictures out and stuff like that. Like I think you're underestimating just how big you are in this movie, because it was such a, I mean, the scene was fucking incredible. Again, it went mega viral. People, horror fans, they look at every detail. They'll know. So if you go there, I promise you that line would be huge. You'll be like, I should have fucking charged for this. You can go there like and like you don't have to do like an advanced fee for the con itself. You can go there for free, but just make sure you have.
Well, I'm doing the LA one. I've like agreed to do it.
Wonderful. Yeah, you will love it.
Did you?
No.
You should.
I'm thinking maybe, Andy, tell them I'll just run through with a pair of scissors. Like halfway through con, I'll just go out with crazy hair.
You're just like, this is part of the bit, you know? Like, they're just like,
I'll just help spice con up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you do like,
I also
the photo
feel like
ops,
if
you should have the scissors.
Yeah, and I also feel like if you did it now, they would just be like, yeah, you can go. I feel like they would be open.
Yeah, Andy's nodding.
It's not too late.
No, it's not too late. Like they bring people in like very last second too. Like I've gone to cons before, they were just like, fuck, do you want to come? And it was like the day before, you know, which you also want to have time to prep to advertise and all that kind of stuff. But still, they fucking know you're there and they will line up to see you guys. I'm telling you, you are underestimating how.
And I know Clayton will get a bunch of good content out of this.
I'm gonna be filming it and like make it a thing.
Yeah, you should.
I think part of it is like you spend so much of your time, and as a actor trying to sell yourself.
Yeah.
And I think there's something about going and literally selling photos that I'm like, I feel like that's just a continuation for me of the piece I don't like, but I would totally run through with scissors. Maybe we'll call them.
But at the same time, you don't have to be the one that's on the pictures. That's why you have someone like, you know, you to be like, you know, selling the photos
you bring
for
someone with you to kind of do the money.
I'd be
like
your hot dog vendor.
Yeah, I have like
if you just rat your hair a little bit and like, I mean, people want to see you there.
Yeah.
If you want, I have like one of the biggest signing agents actually. His name is Gil. He's amazing. He does a lot of huge actors and all that kind of stuff. And he organizes different signings and he gets the biggest bang for your buck and it's wonderful. He's the one that takes the money. He's the one that does all the hard work for you. All you have to do is just turn
That's
up.
nice.
Yeah.
I
so
can turn up with weird hair.
I will connect.
But there is this weird part of me that's like, I almost feel, and this is not a judgment on anyone that does horror cons because I like those sorts of things and I appreciate them and I'm a horror fan myself. But I'm like, I don't want to like,
yeah, I kind of want to go, but not.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to cap. I don't want to be like a capitalistic monster. But no, but like I don't. It's like I want to embrace the moment and the energy. And actually, if you're truly connecting with a fan and you're and someone is actually affected by this movie, that is a good thing to connect.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think Josh Brolin's gonna go to this horror con.
He has done.
Oh, he has
Comic Cons and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I'm
great.
talking about like these Comic Cons. You get the biggest celebrities you can imagine. Like even the Marvel characters and stuff like that. Like all these cons, it's not just for like a small town actor that, you know, you're not really familiar with. Like you guys are massive and there'll be massive people there with you. It's not.
I don't think that we've broke that barrier, even though I have had a social following.
I'm like convincing you. I'm like, you should do it.
But this is like, even though I've had a following for a long time and I do have people come up and recognize me and that sort of thing, I don't think we've crossed the barrier of understanding that people might want to take a photo with us because
you're humble.
Maybe. I
humble.
definitely think for Callie for sure, because I'm like, no, you're in this movie screen time more than a lot of the people in the movie. Like you are, and you're an iconic person now. And it's like balancing that thing of like, how do I connect with this, you know, without
this new
thing.
persona.
Yeah,
you're not used to it in a way, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have already done like amazing things. You have like this big social media and stuff like that. But I just don't think you understand the gravity of how big you are and how big this. I mean, I feel like you understand how big the movie is itself.
Yeah.
But you're not taking yourselves as seriously as this movie.
Maybe.
You know, and I love both your guys' scenes. I'm not just saying that to blow smoke up your ass because you're fucking here. I genuinely loved your guys' scenes and both like they're just. They're iconic scenes. Like, they're massive. They're not just some like throwaway scenes. Like, you guys you're part of making this movie the way it is. So I just feel like don't underestimate the power that you have, because you're doing amazing things. You're giant. This is opening doors for something even bigger. But you want to just I love how grounded you are. I love how humble you are, and that's the best way to fucking be. And I don't want that to sound fucking condescending or anything like that. You know what I mean?
No, this is lifting us up.
Yeah. But I'm just saying you're just sitting there talking about like, I don't think we broke through. You have. And the fact that you're getting offered to go to these things and all that, like they believe in you too, you know? So even if you don't want to charge, I think that's wonderful too. You want to go there and just be with the fans. That's fucking awesome. Like, you don't want to capitalize on it. Perfectly fine. But I think when you go there, you're going to be shocked, right? Because you don't think, you've broke that barrier yet, but I think you'll be shocked, because I feel like there'd be a ton of people that's fucking excited to see you guys and excited to take
I'm excited now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a hot dog cart.
Please do a TikTok.
I got to find a hot dog cart.
I think that would
Or one of those things that like goes in circles slowly.
7-Eleven.
You can pop up just with the scissors, even if you don't want to do you want to enjoy the con, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, because I do kind of want to go.
They're fun. They're great. Like we recently just went to one where I just wanted to go, and they had like little haunted houses that you could walk through and stuff like that.
Oh, that's fun.
And it was really fun. Like the food is insanely expensive for no reason, but it's really fun, and people get excited about seeing you. You're walking through, and people want to take pictures and stuff. It's really, they're so sweet. That fan base, the horror fan base, are so nice, and they're so welcoming, and they're so just. You never get dickheads, unless they're like, the dark web kind of horror movies where I'm just like, oh, it's not a Serbian movie or something like that, But I'm just really excited for you guys, and we'll start getting to the segment right now. I know I've been running your guys' ear off, and I know you have to be somewhere very soon, so. But thank you for being here.
No, we've had a great time.
No, this is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell everyone where they can find you before we get into this segment?
Yeah, follow all of Clayton's characters.
Dude,
well, you
please
can
follow him on
TikTok. You can
TikTok.
definitely follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Clayton Farris, where I post. I'm constantly posting content there.
Consistency is kind of the key, right?
Consistency and just really thinking about what I'm posting, and like I don't post like I'm not an influencer, as they say. I'm like I'm never like, hey guys,
buy this.
No, you're a comedy.
I'm a comedy creator, and I have characters that I repeat. So if I'm hoping if you go to my channel, it's like you're kind of like checking in on like a TV show or something. Like that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch every episode of The Rich Couple.
I love it
It's so
much.
funny.
They always pop up on my For You page, and I will watch that, and then I'll go to your page and then scroll through to see if I've missed any.
And we are turning The Rich Couple into like a thing, right? A bigger thing right now. So look out for that.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking excited. I promise you, I love these characters so fucking much. Like, you just perfected them, like nailed them. Where can we find you, my love?
You can follow me on Instagram at Callie Shuterra, where I post every once in a while. But
okay, a little bit mysterious over there.
Again, consistency is key. I do not have that DNA.
Sure.
But if it's something important, I'll get it up there, and there should be some good behind the scenes pictures coming from our last project that we just wrapped this weekend.
Safe House, this movie is
Safe
going
House.
to be awesome.
That's what it's called?
It is. It is currently called The Safe House, and some investors would like it to be called something else. There's a bit of a renaming contest going on amongst the crew.
But keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes
come out
peeled.
eventually, and you guys will announce it.
Yes.
I know that this is October, the month, and normally I would be in costume because I love dressing up for Halloween.
Me too. Do you have an idea what you're gonna dress up as this year, or is it a secret until?
It's a secret. Okay. I don't know yet, but I'm hoping also that people will be dressed like Marcus and Terry from Weapons for Halloween.
Oh, 100%. I already said that people are gonna dress up like obviously the main
Glattus.
Yeah. You. I feel like 100%, and then you guys, but like, there's gonna be a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah, it'll be like a great couple's costume.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you Disney adults?
The Terry and
the characters are.
Terry and Marcus are.
I Clayton am also borderline Disney adult, but they're Disney adults.
Being a millennial means that you were raised on Disney VHSs.
Yes.
So you can't
We were
escape
talking
that.
about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like remember the VHS cases that were like soft
They
and
were
kind of
great.
like oversized. And
Yes.
yeah, it's so nostalgic.
Gosh, I love it. Watching Titanic, you have to put 2 VHSs in.
VHSs.
Yeah. You're like,
Fine.
fuck, it's such a long movie. All right, so
Before we get into the segment,
Yeah.
let's do Rule Breakers of the Week.
liking the show? Prove it. Drop a comment below with hashtag Rulebreakers so we know you're part of the chaos. Bonus points if it's unhinged, but behave yourselves. All right, back to the episode. Okay, so we ask who is the biggest rule breaker for you guys of the week, which is someone, it doesn't have to be a celebrity, it could be your neighbor, it could be anybody, but anybody you think are kind of breaking the rules, marching to the beat of their own drum kind of thing, or they're just a fucking menace and maybe they're in jail.
All
That's
right,
what I think.
cool. I'm gonna choose my wife.
I was gonna say
yes.
similar.
She is she's the person who taught me that we could make movies with whatever budget, quality movies.
Yeah.
And to be able to just wrap this one in the shortest amount of time we've ever done one, but it's also I think the coolest project we've ever done. You're so good in it.
Yeah.
And she has always been the one who just said, no, we're going to do it. We're going to make it. And and we got done with the project and we said, we're not surprised that we finished because we always finish, but it was impossible.
Yeah.
And it was impossible this time around and we fucking did it.
Yes, you fucking did, babe.
Yeah.
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 To piggyback on that, I would say my rule breaker of the week is anyone that believes in themselves and invests in themselves enough to do something like that, because that takes a lot of courage. And the rule breaking is actually believing that you like there is no path. The path is what you make of it, and the path is what you put into it. And breaking those little rules over and over and over and over again is what can lead you to success. So those are the rule breakers.
That's right, baby. Woo!
Good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, perfect rule breakers of the week. We can go into the segment
Let's
really
do the
quickly.
segment.
It's basically what's going to happen. We're not going to torture you guys this week because we're already torturing you with the heat in this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some questions from some fans that they want to ask you guys about weapons, about your career, or anything like that. Do you have the questions, Heather? Yeah. Question for Callie. How hard was it staying in one place at the table without movement?
It wasn't hard until Austin Abrams was in our face, like making jokes and snapping at us really hard. Then I thought I must have flinched during some of those scenes. But other than that, I kind of found a good like zone out vibe for the character where I was basically dissociated.
There you go. There's another question for Callie. How was the fork stabbing practical effect done?
It was very intricate. There was maybe like 4 or 5 different takes. One was with a real fork where we barely touched. One was with a styrofoam fork. One was some kind of little CGI thing that looked more like a marker.
Okay.
And I believe they were all like composited together.
Hollywood, baby.
I don't pretend to know how that worked, but we
Yeah.
did a bunch of different versions. And then they would make the makeup progressively more bloody and drippy as
That
we
was
went.
crazy. The scene at the dining table.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Okay.
remember one day I went to visit set and Callie was sitting out there like in her chair, just kind of like talking. And she had like the fork holes in her face.
Yeah.
But it's always so funny to see people in horror movies in that state, but just doing like normal things.
yeah.
And that was
And you're
our
such a sweetie. Like you're such a sweet person. Like I like you just from seeing you in this movie where you're just like, psycho.
Yeah.
To like seeing you in person, I was like, oh my gosh, you're like obviously completely different from the character, but it just like it's shocking how nice you are.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't expect you not to be nice. You understand what I mean? You're just
thought
like,
I'd be a little creepy.
you're like angelic, Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe. Okay, and I mean that in the positive way. I was
Thank
like,
you.
fuck, am I digging myself a hole here? God damn. Okay, we've got 3 questions in a row for Clayton right now.
Uh-oh.
What was the most challenging part of playing your character, Terry?
I don't know. Again, I think it goes along just from the actor's perspective. It's just kind of like making sure that I was allowed myself to show up like acting across from these actors that I really respect. So that was probably the most challenging thing. It's just like
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, we were just talking about it. Intimidating as fuck.
yeah, just like getting over the intimidation and like
Yeah. Okay, so question number 4. How was your death scene filmed? How much of it was actually you when you were getting killed by Marcus?
I have video of someone filming the just filming us filming it that I'll show you. Maybe we can add it in.
Please, yes.
But so there were 4 level of heads that they made off of scans. So there's like a 1 hit face hit head, then there's like a 3 face hit head, and then there's like, so it's like the skull crushing is like progressive in that. So like there's this funny video of all the heads by and then my head at the end.
Yeah, I think you sent me that. They're all freakily realistic.
Yeah,
looking.
and the way they do it now with the scanning, it looks 100% like you, like every little thing.
Because people used to have to get inside a mask, right?
You used to do a full kind of like paper
Casting,
mache type thing, which I've done. They give you a little straw to breathe out of. If you think about it, you'll have a panic attack.
Yeah.
But then I get like bile thrown up on me. And that was, you only really have 1 take to do that.
Yeah.
So the goal there is just to, because you're basically being waterboarded because you're having this chocolatey substance shot up your nose.
Yeah.
And
It tasted good.
It tasted good. It tastes a little bit like chocolate, but you can't be like, wait, or like hold, or like, can we go back? You just have to be like, so like the sounds I'm making of like,
They're real.
they're real.
Clayton, did anyone actually eat any of the 7 hot dogs?
Not that day. That
No.
was like set dressing. Fun fact, I did the design on the hot dogs. Like I did the mustard.
Jack of all
Know
trades.
that.
Like it was one of those things where I was just like, here, I'll do it. Like it was.
Imagine props was like, wow, he
But
fucked it up.
no, they were like, go for it. But I went to the theater the other day and I can eat 3 hot dogs easily.
Oh,
so people saying that it's like
Impossible.
too much food.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I can probably do that too.
Yeah.
Maybe if they were Costco hot dogs.
Yeah. Aren't they really big?
Yeah,
really long.
I couldn't do 7 of those. But.
Yeah. Okay, this is a question for you both. Okay, what kind of atmosphere did Zach Cregger create on set, and how quickly will you jump at the chance to work with him again?
What are we doing? Let's go now.
Oh, you guys are ready, locked and loaded.
He's so in the moment. There's so many directors that kind of live at Video Village, and they'll indicate what they want through the first AD, or they'll just sort of sit back and watch it happen. And you can tell that Zach's mind is so alive when you're shooting. So he gets in there and he's just a part of it with you, and he's showing you how to go, and he shows you what the tone is like, and he's just right in the middle of everything. He's very hands-on, but not in a way that feels overly stifling.
He's not overwhelming.
No. You really want someone who has a clear vision. You don't want to feel like you're just floating and guessing.
Sure.
But you also want someone who's going to allow you to improv here and there.
I love that he did
And
that.
collaborative. Like he's a collaborative director, which isn't always like that.
Yeah. He's
Like-
humble enough to be like, hey.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like he allow you to add input or whatever, even for, on actors of all level. Like it was, he's excited. He's fun.
Yeah.
He makes like movie making, like what people love. Like,
Yeah,
it's like an exciting, fun, collaborative, you're making something.
you go to work and you're happy rather than stressed out.
Yeah. The crew was happy. They would do these like warm-ups in the morning. Like it was 10 out of 10 experience across the board.
He
There
felt
you
like
go.
a kid, I think. He
Yeah.
felt like a kid
Well,
doing the thing they love the most.
Yeah, like excitable.
Yeah.
He's doing amazing things. So, I hope you guys get put, I'm sure you will be put in another movie of his. And
I know that Austin Abrams is going to be the star of his next movie, the Resident
Resident
Evil
Evil.
movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So-
Resident Evil. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah. Question for both. If there was to be a weapon spin-off with your respective characters as the main character, what would you like the plot to focus on, and what do you see their backstory being like?
What's Terry's backstory?
It would just be the love story of Marcus and Terry and how they met.
Oh, yeah.
at
Like a
Disney.
prequel.
Oh,
Yeah.
at Disney.
But it's very specifically that it's Disney Orlando. It's not Disney California.
Fair enough. The one in Orlando is way better.
You think?
Yeah, right? Do you think?
I've only been.
Definitely Universal's better than in Orlando.
I've only really been to the one here,
Me
but
too.
Okay.
so I'm partial to it.
Yeah.
But
Never mind.
Yeah, it would just be their. It would just be their like.
It's bigger, right?
Their love story. Yeah.
Would yours be a prequel too?
I actually have a little backstory that I think would make a cool movie if we were going to focus just on mom, because there's that little Easter egg in there that her mom has passed away, which is why she's willing to let Aunt Glattus come. It's like, hey, my mom would have done this for her.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this for her.
Yeah.
And so I had this thought in my mind. I don't think I ever told you this, that I think that it might be mom's fault that Glattus came, that she sort of like invoked something to try to reconnect with her mom, which brought on this like opening portal for witchcraft and invited this like entity into their lives.
Oh, okay. So this new spin-off should be, like you were saying, you can incorporate all the characters, but they're all prequels.
That would be so fun.
Because in Weapons, they go on characters, like they go through the day of like different characters, and it's not just focus on one person. It's like
you could
out.
just do everybody's chapter.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's genius.
I do have a question though, like just in theory, is Glattus actually her aunt and part of this story?
Do you guys know about this? Zach gave Amy Madigan, God, so good at acting. So he gave Amy Madigan a choice. You can either be a woman, the Aunt Glattus, who got kind of caught up in this witchcraft and it got out of control, or you can be an entity pretending to be a person. And he never asked her which one she chose.
So she just went with that.
I know which one I think she did, but
okay, from hearing that, I personally think she chose the aunt, the real aunt, but you think she's the entity?
I think she's the entity pretending to be a person.
I'm just going to agree
up to
with you.
interpretation.
You were in the movie, you understand?
Well, she didn't tell me, so this is actually more of my post movie watching, trying to discern that. But she seems to me like someone who's trying to do human things, and that's why she sort of dresses kind of funny.
The makeup of the way it is.
Exactly.
The last time I saw it, I was kind of like, oh, I feel like it's a classic story. There's a story in there about the witch that wants to be young. It's kind of like this. It's the Snow White story.
Yeah.
It's like this witch that wants to, be forever young.
Yeah.
And this is how she's going about doing that. And I liked that. I was like, saw that. I mean, it's so much more than that.
Yeah.
But I was like, it is like this classic fable that we like know.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, I'm not going to do all these questions. I'll do one more so we can get in the AC. Actually, I don't know which one to do. Can I just do two more?
Yeah, do two.
We're fine.
Okay, so I'm just like willing. Okay, what was the most exciting scene to film in Weapons?
Well, I'm in one scene.
I thought Fruity Pebbles was really essential.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a fucking incredible scene, though.
No, I'm in two scenes, but obviously, I mean, just like I love horror, being involved in horror because of the effects and the heightened things that you get to do in it. So obviously for me, it's like my scene.
Is there another scene that you're not obviously in that you think stands out too?
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with my girl Callie's scene here, like it's that, just like that scene where she comes out of the door, the way that the audience reacts to it every time.
It's fun to be in
so
an audience
fun,
for that
and
one.
it's so like it's. I love that. I love it.
Was that a favorite for you too? Was that?
I told y'all I was stressed out about that walk. Yeah. So when it was done, I saw the take of it and I was happy with it. But I think one of the coolest moments for me was in the fork scene, not the actual forks, but working with Amy and her saying that line where she says, I could make them eat each other if I wanted to. Yeah. I was so creeped out by her. And so I respected her so much. I was just like, this woman is a force to be reckoned with.
Delivery. So it was so good.
Just being there while Amy was freaking the hell out of Alex was
he actually genuinely scared?
No,
he was all right?
He was impervious. He was such a happy kid and he snapped right out of it. But
wow, dude, kids having that much talent at that age is so impressive.
Yeah,
incredible. What happened to you?
It's too fucking hot.
He's like, wrap it up.
Yeah, sorry.
I will add one more thing, like, and this is not really my place to say, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Like, I noticed whenever Amy, like, watching her figure it out in the moment and try things and do every take differently, and it was so cool as an actor to watch someone really be showing up like that and not coming in like, this is exactly how I'm gonna do it. Like, kind of in the process was just cool.
She was available to new stuff, but she also had such a clear idea of what it looked like, but not how she was going to do it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just cool to see actors you respect again in the process and being like, I can relate to that element of it and try to use some of that in my own acting moving forward.
And I
wish
do
I could
think
be on there to watch you guys.
oh my
in the
gosh.
process.
And to watch Amy is it's one of the best performances I think that I have ever seen.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Every single one of you. Again, I sound like I'm fucking kissing so much ass right now. But I love the movie so much and you fucking smashed it. All right. One more question for you. Why was there no post-credit scenes?
Because it's not a Marvel movie.
Out. We're done.
So there you go. Well, true. But sometimes like horror movies will sprinkle in post-credits.
I think it's one of those things where, like, I don't think that they were like, this is gonna be, this movie is not like a what do you call it? Like, it's not a franchise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be now.
Post-credit scenes are usually connected to like the next one, and I think no one knew what it was gonna do. Like this movie was supposed to come out in January, which is not the best month to premiere movies. And then once it was finished, they moved it to a summer release, which is because it was so good.
I think it was testing really well.
So there's word online that there's gonna be a Glattus sequel, but like I don't know if that's true.
Maybe that can incorporate your guys' idea. Bringing you back.
I think Terry's done.
No, just how you guys met.
I know.
Please bring him back. You're just like, smashed up. All right, here I am. Did I cut you off? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Roxy and I are great.
Ah, there she is. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It is pretty hot in here, you guys. My dogs are all over them right now. But thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it for, spending your time with me and in my hot...
You're amazing.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm so like I'm enamored with you guys, and I just think you're so talented, and I'm so excited to see what you guys do next.
Thank you.
And you fucking smashed it. You smashed it.
Literally.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, I've been so excited. I'm excited with my guests. Guests, of course, I get excited, right? But having you two on, like I told Joey after we watched the movie, because his fiance didn't know, so we told her, and she was like, "What?" Like she was so excited. She's not here. She's not here. She's usually here with us too. But
you have an incredibly open energy to you.
You do. You're very
kindness.
easy to talk to.
Thank you.
And so you're great at being you're great at this.
Thank you, dude. Please, yes, hype me up. No,
you need some. You hyped us up. Now
let's all go to horror.
You're a badass, and no matter what they're saying about you, it's wrong.
They talk so much shit. Oh God! But thank you so much. It's like this whole thing, getting this whole thing together. And it's doing really great. We're excited about it. It's growing really fast.
Yeah, it seems like it.
You have a huge following.
Yeah. Thanks to wrestling, but yeah, it's an intimidating space to be in because it's kind of oversaturated. So you kind of have to figure out ways to make you stand out and shit like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Do you want to take my dog with me?
I will.
Yes.
Yeah, she loves you. She's been following her around, so like around the house. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a wrap on our first Halloween episode. And honestly, Callie and Clayton delivered. From creepy walks to hot dog controversy to belly button tape, this one had it all. If you loved it, be sure to rate the show, leave a comment, hit follow, and share it with your favorite horror nerds. It helps us keep the chaos coming all spooky season long.
Hey, so just want to say that one of us hasn't seen the movie, myself included.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Callie. Hi, Clayton. Hi, Adam. I wish I could be there, but I'm on the set of Chicago Med, so pretty cool.